last one, and she'll send the link out so we can, anyone that couldn't attend can watch it.
Everybody I keep talking to says they keep getting kicked out.
I don't know. Okay, Jenny, it's recording now. So if you want to go
Okay,
for it.
perfect. Have you guys all, everyone that's on here tonight, have you guys all met Nicole before?
Cool.
Let's see. I guess Nikki's not in person. Michelle, yes. Joanna, yes. Becca, you haven't, have you?
Just on Google on the hangout a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, perfect. Cool. So this is Nicole. She's our upline. She lives in, I don't know where you live now. Where do you live? Pleasant Grove, in her beautiful new house with that wall behind you that looks awesome. And so she's a presidential diamond with It Works, and so we're gonna kind of, I got a few questions sent to me that people have, and then we just kind of wanted to know, like, the best way. It's October 1st is tomorrow. Just kind of a jump start for the month, just to kind of, I know everyone that's on right now is just really kind of excited for the month, and just kind of we want to know, like, what advice you'd give us to get going this month and make it the best month ever, I guess.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to start with the jump start, or do you want to do questions first?
Let's see. Let's do the jump start. Just the things that you would do to start a new month, and just some advice there.
Okay, so the biggest thing is going to be really working your steps to success. I know that that sounds like super repetitive as to what we always talk about, but if you're not working your steps to success, your business isn't going to grow. If you're not finding those loyal customers and those distributors each month, your business is going to stay stagnant. So as far as ways to do that, we'll get into that too, but really stressing those steps to success and teaching them to your new distributors and stressing it to them is what is going to keep your paycheck rising and to get your team to build. So some ways for you guys to complete those steps to success. The first thing is to set a goal. So tomorrow's October 1st, so we all need to set a goal as to what we want to accomplish in October. Each month, if you have a good goal, you want to do your steps to success, but if you have, if you're wanting to promote, if you're wanting to do your steps to success twice, find something that you feel like is doable for you, but that's going to stretch you. It doesn't need to be like something easy. It can be something that you know is going to be hard, but something that you could still accomplish. I've seen amazing things done in 30 days in this business, so nothing is out of reach. People go diamond in 30 days, so if you work hard enough, you can accomplish anything that you set your mind to with this business. So, number one, set your goal for this month. What is it that you want? What do you want to achieve? Do you want to promote? Do you want to enroll 5 distributors? Figure out what it is that you want to do this month. And then I want you to start setting daily goals too. You need to figure out what you're going to do every single day this month to grow your business. We're all in totally different situations, so I can't tell you what you need to do every single day. All I can tell you is that you need to work it every single day. For me personally, if you guys haven't watched my webinar that I did with Ashley Sinclair this morning yet, I really recommend that you watch it. She's pretty amazing, and she has a lot of knowledge about this business, and I don't know, I just love listening to her. But anyway, in the webinar, she talks about what she does daily. She has this paper that has, it's like her rule of 5s or something. And the first thing is 5 things she's grateful for. She says she starts out with that so that it just gets her mind right every morning if she's having a bad morning or whatever. And now I'm forgetting what else was on there. I think 5 inspirational things or something. And then she has her 5 personally enrolled distributors that she contacts every day, 5 loyal customers that she contacts every day, and then 5 potential distributors or 5 potential loyal customers too. Um, Personally, that's what I'm going to start doing every single day. I'm going to print out a bunch of those, and that's what I'm going to do every day. I feel like for me, that's like if I'm have that paper, I'm going to check it off. You know, I'm going to make sure that I'm doing that. One, to keep track of my team. If you don't have 5 distributors or 5 customers, that's fine. You don't have to have that. I'm just telling you, I'm giving you guys an idea of what I'm going to do this month. And maybe you can do something similar, whatever works best for you guys. But I think setting those daily goals and not going to bed until that goal is met, I think is a pretty powerful thing. I think if you do that every single day, you will see your business grow. If you're not working it every single day, your business is going to stay the same, and it's going to be October 30th, and a month from today, you're going to be in the same place. So I want you guys all to set a goal as to where you want to be at the end of the month, next month. And I'm hoping that I'm hearing a bunch of promotions this day, next month. There were some promotions today too on this team, and I'm super excited for them. Um, but it doesn't matter what rank you're at. You could be a brand new distributor and go ruby, or you could even go diamond, or you can go executive. It doesn't matter what your goal is, as long as you set that goal and you really work for it. I think that's going to be the biggest thing, and teaching your team to do the same thing. When you enroll a distributor, you get them on their training. If you haven't done your training, you need to do your training too. But you get them on that training, and you get them working on those 4 loyal customers and those 3 distributors. You get them working on the steps right away. I know you guys hear it a lot, and I tell you that every single time, but that's what you're going to hear from any of the ambassadors and the top recruiters. They're going to tell you the exact same thing. The way to grow your business is finding those loyal customers and those distributors every single month. The months that I don't do it, I see it in my paycheck. It doesn't matter how many people I have under me. If I'm not doing my success, my paycheck drops. So, yeah, I don't know. I think that's a good way to get your October going. Is there anything you want me to add to that, Jen?
No, I think that's perfect. And then too, you guys, if you have any questions, you can ask them too. But this was just a question that I really like. It said, how do you approach potential distributors, and how do you get people as excited as you are? So like, I don't know, like that. Just that excitement, just that people, it's contagious. They want to join. They see that you're excited. It's hard. I think some of us are new distributors, so we're not making huge paychecks right now, but we know the potential's there. And so it's like, how do you get people as excited to feel that same excitement as you have? Or we all have it, but how do we how would you suggest that to get people excited?
So the first question you asked was, how do I approach people, right?
Yes, yeah, sorry. How do you approach potential details?
So for me, when I'm messaging people that aren't necessarily messaging me, when I'm reaching out to people who I want in the business, I don't give them a ton of information. I just tell them, depending on, for me right now, it's a little bit different because I've been in the business for 3 years. Most of my friends know what I'm doing, and if they don't, I've just recently come back in contact with them. So when I message them, I just say, like the last time I sent out a bunch of messages I did kind of like a big, like I sent out like 50 messages. And I just said, hey, I challenged my team to send a message to their dream team of the people that they want in their business, and I told them I would do the same. And you are one of those people. I think you would be amazing at this business, and I would love to work with you. Are you interested in making some extra money? And I ended it at that. That was all I said. I didn't even tell them what the business was. So if it was somebody who didn't know what I was doing, they would ask, well, what is it that you do? Um, But I was surprised at how many people came back and said, I'm always looking for a way to make extra money. Like, it kind of shocked me at how many of them were interested. Like, a lot of them, this last time I did, a lot of people who were on my chicken list, and I was really surprised at the ones that did come back, just because I asked them that one question, are you interested in making, in a way to make extra money? Um, and they were open to listening to what I had to say or what we were doing. From there, I usually try and either set up a phone call with them, or if they're local, I really try to make an appointment with them. If they're not local, I do a phone call or like a Google Hangout. That's going to be your biggest way to get the excitement. So these kind of tie right into each other. Um, for me, being able to talk to them either on the phone or in person, it's so much easier for me to be able to kind of portray my vision with the company and why I started and why I'm still here and why I'm excited about it and why I want them on my team. Through text message, it just doesn't work back right. If they don't want to talk to me on the phone and they don't want to meet up, then I make it work through text. But if you can get them on the phone um, or make an appointment with them, I think that's key to getting them to see your excitement and why you want them to join the business. As far as once they are in the business and getting them to run pretty much, that's a little bit trickier because I feel like the people who are going to run with it are going to run with it. You can't make somebody, you can motivate them, but you can't make them have that drive. Um, but you can inspire them. For me, when I first joined, I just wanted an extra $500 a month. I didn't care to work it full time, and I honestly didn't believe that I could be very good at it and make good money doing it. But a couple weeks after I started, that I heard that somebody was $1,000 a month, and a light bulb came on. And for me, I needed that money, and that seemed insane, but at the same time, if she could do it, so could I. So stories like that, that's what inspired me to run with it. So, if you feel like somebody's not catching the vision, find somebody's story that you feel like is going to inspire them. That's gonna click for them. Everybody's stories are different, and some stories are gonna, people are gonna love one story, and one story might not do anything for them. So share with them, your story, why you're doing it. It doesn't matter how long you've been in it and where you've gotten to at this point. You can be 2 days in and you have a story. Your story is why you're here and why you're doing it. Tell them about your goals that you have with the company, and where you are going to make sure you get. Be confident in yourself that you can reach that goal. Even if you don't feel confident, let them know that that's what your goal is and that's what you're going to do. You're going to work it until you hit that goal. If you hit that goal, you'll probably make another goal. So be addicted. Not addicted, but I think the biggest thing is just really opening yourself up and letting them see that side of you. Share with them your passion for it and why you're here. If you didn't love the wraps or the company, you wouldn't be here, or one of the products. Obviously, it doesn't have to be wraps, but there's a reason that every single one of you joined this business, and you need to tell everybody about it. It doesn't need to be all about just, the products and stuff. Like, share with them your personal testimony of whatever it is, why you joined. Share that with them, and they'll see that. They'll want to be a part of it.
Perfect. Does anyone have any other questions before we move on? Maybe. So just how much, I know this has been asked a lot, but how much time do you think that this business requires, like a day, kind of? Like, what's your schedule like?
Um, my schedule is different every single day. Like I don't have. I wish I had structure, but I don't because it's just different. It depends on kids, like the baby's feeding schedule, baby's napping schedule. You know, like kids' school, dance, all that stuff is different, and that's I'm sure that's how it is for all of you. Most of us don't do the same thing day in and day out. But something that you guys need to do. So for me, like I really try and work the business every single day. What I do each day is totally different, whether it's following up with distributors, with customers, potentials. That's kind of why I actually want to do that side thing, so that I am doing the same thing every day, but contacting different people. Um,
You have that. I think you've sent it to me before.
did I?
A long time ago, I think you did, but I thought it was from Ashley Hughes, but maybe it was from Ashley Sinclair.
Yeah, probably. I didn't remember it.
Or maybe I
I'm
got it
losing
from
it.
someone else.
I do remember seeing one that was similar to that. So maybe Ashley Hughes had one that's similar.
Do you have the new one? Do you have the new one you could send?
I don't, but I'll type one up and I'll post it in our page.
Cool.
So other people have it too. But I think so. That's actually one of like the biggest questions that people ask for the webinars too. Is like, what does your day look like? And I think everybody keeps getting caught up in comparing themselves to other people. And I know I do it. You know, I think, oh well, she does so much more every day than I do, or you know. And I think you just need to figure out what you feel like is producing business for you. You know, if you can wake up and message 10 people every day and you feel like that's, you know, getting potentials, then keep doing that every single day. Like today, um, Ashley said, you know, I'm going to keep, like she just does Facebook. She doesn't do Instagram or anything. Facebook works for her and she's going to keep doing it until it stops working for her. So if you find something that works for you and you feel like that's a way that you're getting your potential, you're getting leads, um, you're getting customers and distributors, then you keep doing exactly that. If something's not working, maybe change it up a little bit. But I think the biggest thing is just setting that daily goal and figuring out what you can do. Because some people can work 3 or 4 hours a day doing this business, and some can't. Some have a half hour. You can still work it even in that half hour. I mean, how many messages can you send in a half hour? You can send quite a few in a half hour. So set aside that time each day, um, and really just find, there's really no set thing that you need to do every single day that's going to make your business grow. Over the last couple weeks when I've asked leaders that question, none of them have ever given me like a definite like, okay, this is what I do every single day. This is what you have to do to be successful. It's different with each person because we all have different schedules. And the great thing about working for yourself is that you can do that, but it's also the worst thing about working for yourself. Is you can go all day long and not have worked at all. Because nobody was telling you to work and nobody was, you don't get fired with this job if you don't work. You just don't make money. So I think the biggest thing is really just setting that goal, like I talked about earlier, setting that daily goal and not going to bed until it's done. Whether you have to stay up till 2 a.m. to get it done. Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. You might be tired the next day, but you'll survive. Um, I don't know. You just have to decide what it's worth for you and for the goals that you have set. If you are willing to do what it takes, then making sure that you get each of those daily goals done before you go to bed is going to be, it's going to pay off in the end. You might not feel it each day, but every little thing that you do is going to affect your business and influence it for the better.
How did you grow your business at first so quickly? Like, what did you do? Was it parties? Was it Facebook? What did you do your first 3 months?
So mine was a little bit of both parties and Facebook. But mine was different in the fact that I already had, so we had our salon that we had owned for 9 years, I think, at that point, and then I also had my photography business too. So I I already, in a sense, had a network. Um, so not necessarily that I had a bunch of friends, but I had a bunch of clients that I was able to kind of tell about it to. But basically, I just started posting on Facebook, working my hundreds list, texting, calling. The same thing I tell everybody else to do. It built quickly for me, and sometimes it builds quickly for people, and sometimes it doesn't. Um, but for me, I mean, we really just, where it was me and my mom and my sisters, we would just do like a party together. So we would all invite all of our potentials um, and do those parties together. So we had, a few a week, but it wasn't necessarily that like I was personally hosting it each week. It was like one would be at my mom's, one would be at the salon, one would be at Amy's house, my house. We kind of just all worked together, and you guys can do that as a team too. I mean, if you live near others, you guys can do that. But for me, it really was just at the beginning, just talking to people and telling people what we had and what we were doing. So it really wasn't rocket science. It was just talking to people and getting people excited about it and getting them wanting what we had.
Awesome. Had another question for you. Now I can't remember it. Do you guys have any questions? Why I'm trying to think, or what have been some of your, just if you've had any concerns or anything that you, I don't know, want to ask really quick. This is one. So, do you reach out to, let's say you've signed, because you have a ton of people on your team. How do you keep your distributors motivated, or if some have, like you said, you can't make them, the runners are going to run, but do you reach out to them down the road and ask them if they want to get going again, or do you, like what do you do with your team that you have? 'Cause you have a huge team.
So I do. I mean, you have to. There's a certain point where you don't keep dragging the ones who quit. But I have a few that actually are even leaders that have promoted to high ranks in this company that I haven't given up on them. They may have given up on themselves, but they've never told me that they are completely done. Um, and so those ones I keep checking in on them every month or so. Let them know that I'm here to help them if they want to, if they want to get going again. And same with the ones that even a lot of people, I don't know, you find that, they're excited and then they just don't get a good start and they don't know where to go from there. Um, so with those ones, I like to follow up with them and, kind of do like a relaunch with them. They never got a chance to really get a good start, and so, we relaunch their business if they're wanting to. I think that even just letting them know that you care. Sometimes when they first sign up, it might not be good timing for them, and that's okay. But maybe later it will be. They just need to know that you're still there, that you're willing to help them when they are ready to go. So I think, I mean, I never like completely forget about anybody, but I don't who don't want it. If they tell me they're done, then they're done. I'm not gonna keep bugging them. But I mean, I don't know. As far as my distributors that are working it, I try to like, I try to check in with them. Um, I don't have like a set time that I do. I just, try to make sure that I know what's going on in their business, what's going on their teams. My leaders, I kind of count on them to check in on their teams and make sure that their teams are good, and then they can come to me if they need help, like, because I mean, when you have, even when you have just a few distributors, it's hard to keep track of what's going on and what they're doing, but that's the best part about this business is that we create the layered leadership, and That's how we help each other out. There's no way that I could run a team of 5,000 distributors, or I don't even know how many it is. If I was doing it by myself, I need my leaders that help. So I reach out to, especially my personally enrolled. I have others that I do that I've kind of adopted as my personally enrolled, but I reach out to them, see what they need help with, and the ones that have kind of died off, I reach out to them every once in a while, but I don't sit and worry about them all the time, just because if they want it, they'll come back if they want it. And I'd rather, run with the ones that are running and working.
Perfect. Okay, well, I don't have any more questions, but if you guys do, or if you have anything to add, Nicole, that'd be good. My mind's like gone right now. I've been at jury duty all week. So it's been awesome. It makes me really glad I don't work 9 to 5 anymore because I remember how tired I was. So if you guys have any questions or anything you want Nicole asked, or just even if it's small little things, technical things too, you can throw out there too. So you guys can do that.
I just have a quick question.
Yeah.
You guys can hear me, yeah?
Yeah. Yep, you're good.
Okay. So when people are asking questions about the products, I feel like people are asking me every day, like constantly questions about the products, which is great. But sometimes I feel like I don't know if I should give a little bit of information and have them keep coming back for more, or if I just, tell them as much as I know. I don't know really how to find the balance between how much to share and,
So that's actually a really good question. When we first started, we were taught to give them a ton of information, and I feel like it scared people away. Like I a lot of times wish that I could kind of go back and like start over again and say, hey, can we like forget about what we talked about before and let me like tell you about it now? Because I feel like it was like way too much information. They're like, oh, okay, yeah, I like to just give them a little bit of information and have them keep coming back with more questions. You don't want to answer all their questions for them. You want to keep them engaged and keep them, keep them interactive with you. That way you kind of have a feel for what their questions are and what they're kind of feeling. So I personally would, if they have one question, I don't know. It kind of depends on what the question is, but I wouldn't give them a ton of information on every product. Like I would just give them like the bullet points and then let them ask you more questions, just so that you keep them engaged and you keep them coming back to you, so that you're keeping that relationship with them instead of just like sending all the information and then hoping that they decide what they want to do. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that's perfect.
Anybody else have any questions? No? Okay, well, is there anything else that you want to?
No, I'm excited for October. I feel like people have been going so well lately. I feel like this fall time is such a good time to get like $600 orders like Joanna got, which was awesome. I'm like, she should work at I don't know, somewhere you can upsell to the thousands because that's pretty cool. But I feel like this is such a good time. For me, it's been awesome. It's the summer. I worked really hard, but it was still like a slower time for me. But I feel like this time of year, for some reason, people have been really interested, especially like with some of the new products coming out. I'm excited to see what they announce tomorrow. I don't know if there'll be something, but it seems like there's always something they announce at the first of the month. So I'll stay tuned for that. So.
Yeah. And then also, we haven't really talked about it, but with the new products coming out, I think it's going to be a game changer for us. If you guys haven't ordered the WOW yet, you guys need to order it and get it in your hands. You guys need to try it on yourself. I don't care if your eyes don't have wrinkles. Like, we all have some area that we can, use it on. If you don't, go find somebody that does. But getting those before and after pictures with that product is going to be huge. And getting as many of them with that product is going to be the biggest thing. I think that this product could be a game changer for you if you use it and utilize it, to your advantage. Because it's another way, somebody might not be interested in the wrap, but I was thinking, we're doing family pictures next week, and I'm like, I need my wow, for my pictures that night, so I think it's something that can spark a different interest for people. But that it's also, I love that it has the lasting effects too, that it's really quick, but then you get the lasting effects to it as well. So it's not like it's just a quick fix. It's helping you long term, and so I really love that. But I think they were really smart releasing it when they did, and I think that at the end of our year could be really great if we really utilize it and push it as much as we can. So if you haven't ordered it yet, order it.
I know, I'm excited, and I'm excited to hear, I've watched some videos about it, but as you mentioned, the lasting results. Do you know, what's in it? Have they mentioned, what's in it? What's making it so awesome?
Yeah, so, my webinar last week that I did it, I kind of went over all that stuff. But they did a conference call for all the VIPs last Wednesday, and they told us exactly what it is. So, I'm trying to remember. I don't have my notes by me, but basically what it is it has 2 different peptides in it, and those peptides are what makes it. So there's other products that are similar to this on the market, but they don't give you the lasting effect. So with this product, it works instantly, and then over time, so if you use it every single day, it's going to correct that. Um, so if you're going to use it under your eyes and you have wrinkles under your eyes, over time, those wrinkles under your eyes are going to go away. Because of the peptides that are in it, that's what's healing and moisturizing the skin. And I can get you my notes too later, but
I can watch it. It's on the Ultimate Facebook page.
Yeah, just on my YouTube where I do on my webinars. I posted it last week in the Ultimate Body Wrappers, but on my YouTube page, I did a webinar last week that has all the information on it. But it's pretty cool. I'm actually really excited. I was excited when they first released it, but then after they did the call with us and kind of explained everything, it's really just the few ingredients that it has. They all just the way they work together and kind of what makes it different, makes it stand out from any of the others. So.
Cool. Okay, well I'm looking for it right now to watch. So
I can send you the link too if you need to.
Would it be a link that you think that if somebody asks me to send them some more information, that would be the one to send?
I don't know. I hate videos.
I'll watch it.
You can watch it. It has other information too, so I don't know. You can watch it and see if you feel like it would be a good. But in your e-suite, they did say that it has all the ingredients in your e-suite, and so you can it tells you kind of what they said it's settled in our e-suite it has a lot of the ingredients and all that stuff too. So
Okay.
I just pulled it up. Yeah, if you pull up the product information page, there's a ton of questions, and different, there's a lot of information about it on if you just go to shop and then click on it, there's a bunch of information that tells you a little bit about it and stuff.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, I'm gonna start posting away about that not eye cream, but the wrinkle.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, I'm excited to try it. I hope it gets good. I'm getting impatient.
You're getting what?
I'm getting impatient. I want to try it.
Well, how long ago did you order? I just ordered mine tonight. I kind of waited to see where to order.
Yeah. I ordered it the day it came out, but they didn't ship. They weren't supposed to ship until yesterday. I haven't checked to see if mine actually shipped or not, so I guess we'll see. But It'll probably be a little while, but I'm just getting impatient and I just want to try it. So, anyway, any other questions? Or anything else you want me to cover?
I'm good.
Okay. Okay, well, thanks for joining us, guys. Sorry it took so long to get on and get everything settled. But if you guys ever need anything, let me know. And yeah, go out and make October awesome. Because I feel like this could be a really great month for your team. I'm excited.
I am too. I'm excited too.
Okay, well, we'll see you guys later.
Okay, see ya.
Bye.
Bye.